Hello IntelliScientist. Welcome to the Alan IntelliBrain. We are here to perform the Intelli activity to identify the parallel line. To perform the activity, we are going to need the following material from our Intelli Smart Box. Take out the parallel lines base sheet, 3 line scales referred as the measuring tool B from the lines and angles kit of your Intelli Smart Box. Lay out the parallel lines base sheet on a table or a flat surface. We can see that there are 4 lines given on the parallel lines base sheet marked as L, M, N and O with different points marked on them. We should know that 2 lines are parallel if they are always same distance apart and will never meet even if extended. Let us find out the 2 pairs of lines that are parallel to each other on the parallel lines base sheet. Here is what we need to do. Place 1 line scale over the line L such that the line L is visible from the slit of the line scale referred as the measuring tool B, and place the other line scale over the line M such that the line M is visible from the slit of the measuring tool B. Now we will check whether the line L is parallel to the line M or not. There are 3 corresponding points marked on the line L and line M. We will find the distance between these corresponding points. We will find the distance between A1 and A2, B1 and B2, C1 and C2. To find the distance between A1 and A2, we will use the 3rd line scale and place it over the 2 line scales such that its 0 mark lies over the point A1 and the mark which lies over the point A2 will be the distance between the 2 points. The distance between point A1 and the point A2 is 8 units. And like this, we can also check the distance between the point B1 and the point B2. We can see that the distance between point B1 and the point B2 is 7 units. And the distance between the point C1 and the point C2 is equal to 6 units. The distance between the 2 lines has decreased from A1A2 to C1C2 as the line L and the line M are not always same distance apart. The 2 lines are not parallel to each other. Now we will place the 2nd measuring tool over the line N and will check whether the line L is parallel to the line N. This time we will measure the distance between the points A1 and A3, B1 and B3, C1 and C3 using the 3rd measuring tool B. We can see that the distance between the point A1 and the point A3 is 14 units. And the same distance is between the points B1 and B3. The distance between the point B1 and B3 is also 14 units. The distance between the point C1 and C3 is also 14 units. The 2 lines are always the same distance apart. the distance between the two lines is always 14 units. We can say that the line L is parallel to the line N. And like this, you can find the other pair of the parallel lines. We know after doing this activity, you will have gained the expertise in the following concepts. Identification of the parallel lines. The parallel lines are always the same distance apart, even if we extend them, and will never meet. Now you can use the activity to identify the parallel lines and do it yourself. Visualize maths with IntelliBrain and fall in love with learning.